PPG fam. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, so hello. This is a reintroduction of myself as an artist on this page of mine, just to let people know who I am, what I'm actually about. I actually planned to do a YouTube video about this, I think 2 years ago ish. It's been crazy. So my name is Elim Michael Kabwe. Elim Michael Kabwe. Bemba. I am Zambian. I'm from Zambia for those of you watching this one who are not from here. Born in Lusaka, Zambia, the capital. Yeah. That's my name. It's actually a name in the Bible, Exodus. Elim. But mine is Elim, not Elim, because it has an apostrophe. So it makes it a bit more challenging to pronounce, but that much more unique. The foundation of my music journey. Why I do music at all, where it began, and where I plan on going. The third question being me trapping myself. I'm trapping myself. I don't know the answer. I think from the age of 11, I've just always been able to sing. I didn't go for any classes of singing, like nothing. And how I know that is because that's the first time I remember myself actually singing or having a comment about my voice. But a friend of mine, when we were walking home from school, I just sang a theme song from a TV show. It was called Famous. You wanna be famous? I was 11 years old. I just sang it, and he said, "Ah, guy, you can sing, guy." I'm like, hey, I sound basic. That's how it is sometimes. We have something lovely, spectacular, but we don't know what value it has until we show it to other people. So I could always sing, always, until this date. I actually need to work on my voice. Now I'm seeing that talent is not enough. So it's a talent. My music journey started from talent, pure raw talent. I mean, what people fail to do in like a year, I was able to do it in maybe just 1 month. And I'm talking about instruments. And it started with this guy. This was the first, this and the drums were the first instruments I played. And that was starting in 2015. I was at this school called Trident in Solwezi. I didn't participate in any sports. That school had all the facilities. But at least I'm glad I got one thing from there. And that's music. There was this friend of mine, he had dreads actually. I just got my dreads last year. He's the one who introduced me to this and to drums. He was known as a drummer there, but I was only there for 1 year at that school. I didn't know what a fret was. I didn't know what it does when you put your finger here and here. I didn't know the sound changes. I asked him, what are these things? And he's like, no, when you do this, the sound goes higher, lower. This is C, this is G. And it was just on and off, not every day, but it was just a pastime thing on the weekend or maybe on a weekday. It was a boarding school, yeah. There were two guitars. One was proper, the other one had one string missing. That's the one I was using. I'm just sitting next to him, looking at what he's doing, and bam, that's how it is. So that was basically how my music journey started. Fast forward to the time when I went to a new school in 2016, just the next year. That's where what I got from this school, like just discovering that, hey, I can actually play instruments. I didn't know that. My family was equally surprised when I went home each time and played that guitar for my sister. I went there with talent. Now I knew I could play instruments, so there was the band. There was a club called The Band, or Band, led by this teacher, Mr. Smith, and other students who were there. So I joined relatively early. Not everyone who attended played. Some were just there for the fun of it. Poor them. Look at you now. Look at me now. Yeah, so that was how I joined with some confidence, because I'm new. I'm like, these guys are obviously pros. I am just new to this stuff. I don't even practice at home. 2018, that's when I got this guitar. in November. That's when Peterson, that's his name, came about into my life and I came into his. That's when I got it. So all this time, no practice at home. So I got into the band. I started playing the drums. On my first run, just, as a new guy, people were amazed and they said, this guy has talent. And I'm like, all right, firm. And the rest is history. I was known as the musician. I would play for events, the few events which were there, like graduations, award ceremonies. And yeah, I was really close to the teacher for the band, of course, because I played multiple instruments, guitar, drums. There was a time when we performed as a band. Daniel Job on the bass, Michelle and Gassicia on the electric guitar, Deborah on the acoustic guitar, Elam on the acoustic or drums. No one else was really on the drums. Okay, yeah. There we go. That was the band. That was us. And Nazanga Namaka on the vocals. Deborah was also. So she did.
Well, today we're going to do a cover of Love Yourself. I'm sure most of you know the song. For all the times that you rain like the rain, all the climbs you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. And I didn't want to write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care, I don't. But you still hit my phone up. I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on, and now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Cause if you lie away, you live that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. Holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. Take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's all heaven start. Now I'm knocking on heaven's door. Please come take me back. I can't shoot down anymore. The night turned out into down. It's like I'm knocking on heaven's door. I'm knocking on heaven's door.
When they left, so you can listen to the words. It's quite an inspiring song about overcoming problems and climbing mountains.
Every step I'm taking, every move I make.
here I was, feeling good about myself, and the point came when we were asked on the eve of an event, we were asked, what name do you guys have? Hmm. And I named us the instrumental misfits. Ha! The teacher was shocked. I said we're sticking with it. We are crazy, we are loud, we are misfits. Instrumentally. That's us. And that name stuck. I gave the band their name. Sadly, yeah, just after a year, Deborah left. The teacher left, Mr. Smith, and yeah, the band split. If I was more serious about my talent, developing it, but also what the Lord had in His time, I followed that. Of course, not always intentionally. Yeah, that was a good time for me, but I only had talent, no experience. So they made me band leader. 2017 September, I came back for A levels, advanced levels, after grade 12. No teacher, but the band is still there, so they said, "You're a band manager." And I didn't manage anything. I didn't manage to manage. And yeah, it just dissolved and disappeared. I don't know if it's still there up to now. I'll be surprised if it is. But yeah, I've not seen anything about a band at that school. Simba is the school. Yeah, so that was me and how I progressed. So here I am now as someone who knows they can play an instrument, and in 2018, while still being band manager and mismanaging it, I got this guitar. This really was the beginning of who I am, right? Of who I am authentically right now. This was the beginning. This guy. Because with him, worldly music just faded. I faced real challenges in my education. Bad. That was financially. There's actually a song which I wrote about it, but it was on my former posts, which of course are not there anymore. There was this post, maybe I'll put it right here, or maybe I'll show you right now. Yeah, I just sang about school, children having the opportunity to go to school, those who don't have enough money to do so, and yeah, it went something like this. I remember the days they wore on, days of life unfair, months without school fees and knowing God guides the path for my life. Surprised to hear the teacher call my name, in and out of school for sure. This battle cannot endure. There's a call to raise up such people. Let the weak say they're strong, but never let the poor say they're weak. I really love this part which went, and now I know your fears, and now I know you're trying. Your life is never described by whether you're crawling or flying. What counts is you're going somewhere, even with the help of well-wishers. Then I know you run, then I know you win. I know your fears. What counts is you're going somewhere, even with the help of well-wishers. Then I know you run. So those challenges I faced, meaning I was sent home certain times of the year. In those 2 last years I was there till 2019, June, July, somewhere there. Whew. It gave me time to grow spiritually. I was just home with this guy, and that's at home attending church more regularly, and my identity began to bloom. It began to be more clear. I'm still discovering it more and more now. But I just knew that's how I started gospel music. I just moved away from secular music in that period. Of course, I was still going back to school at a point. One term off. The worst was 2 terms off, then I had to write an exam. You know what happened, you can guess. This was the beginning of my gospel journey. Not my music journey, but gospel journey. And I just had time to sit at home and just compose songs from nowhere. Just sitting the Spirit of God around me, and I'm just being myself, growing the way I am, And yeah, I could hum certain tunes as ideas or da-da-da-da-da-da, or lyrics, and I'll just record it. And that was was before I got him. And then when I got him, I would now put it into chords. And many of the things I know with this are just talent. I haven't gone to any school to learn how to play this. I haven't attended any classes. YouTube, I don't do it all the time. In fact, I'm a bit inconsistent, but yes, talent that the Lord has put in me has taught me all that I know here. The Spirit has taught me many things. This guitar was given to me by a wonderful teacher of mine. He was my best friend teacher, Mr. Nyambe, Cassie Nyambe. Oh my word, this was his guitar. He sold it to me at an amazing price. And I'm just so grateful to him till this day, till forevermore. Gospel music has now been my journey, and a song is definitely coming out soon. Release date to be announced. I'm not good at this, as you can see. Anyway, I've informed you. You know that was the point. Tell them. Artician. Artist. Because I also do painting and what I will show you. Yes, I also do painting on fabrics, clothes. Yes, I customize clothing. And also just an artist. Musician, as I've explained what this video is about. Artisan. Because I'm quite good with my hands. Things I do with my hands, even fixing stuff, creating, improvising, being resourceful. These hands got it. Art, musician, artisan, artician. That's where this name comes from. So if you see it around, if I paint it on my clothing, if it's on my Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook pages, that's the genesis of this name. Thank you, DBG fam. I'm very hopeful for this music journey to start off well and to just bring light to darkness, to bring hope to hopelessness, and to give out what's in me and let it benefit others, whether I get a reward or not. This is just Artician. Peace.